Now we are live, right? It is 10 already. Am I audible? क्या मेरी आवाज आपको सुनाई दे रही है मेरे प्रिय members of the Codecules community? Bluetooth. Hey Kailash, how are you, buddy? कैसी चल रही है preparation to become a ethical hacker? I got late today. I need to update the thumbnail. Customization. Today is day number 44. Thumbnail is updated. Yes, we are good to go now. And Kailash, are you still there? What you learned yesterday from SG भाई कुछ हेल्प की उनने या नहीं? उनने उसने क्या बताया SG भाई ने? Screen is visible, right? Yes, now it is visible. So we have solved around 235 problems, which is very less as compared to our goal जो हमें करने थे. And we need to solve greedy algorithms and graph and DP problems. There are 100 problems in graph and DP only, but we will figure out. So, if anyone is watching for the first time, my name is Harshit. I'm a final year BTech undergrad preparing for my placements. And just because of this series, I got my first offer already. I will be revealing about it soon. And thanks a lot to everyone who is showing some showing this much of support. Okay. And I took this challenge of 45 days of code challenge in which I wanted to solve 455 DSA problems in Striver's SD sheet, not SD, but A to Z sheet in just 45 days. But I'm failing in that because I got unexpected opportunities in different companies. So I got busy preparing for those opportunities and appearing in those opportunities. Because of that, I could not continue the series with the same passion and spirit that with which I had started the series. So it is getting extended further. Instead of 45 days, we will be solving it in 100 days. Okay, so we could solve the sheet 50% of the sheet in 45 days. So we will solve the remaining 50% in the 55 days. Okay, next 55 days. So the series will become 100 days of code challenge. Okay, so whoever is watching since the beginning, I hope you guys are also watching the series and actually solving problems. And there are more updates in my life. I have my some exams next week. I have two more opportunities in some better MNCs where I want to perform better. And one is Infosys. You might have heard of it. Infosys is coming to our on campus, and its test will be on around 5th of December. So I need to prepare for that as well while my exams are going on, and I also need to maintain this series on YouTube. So, is there anyone who is also going to appear in Infosys on campus placement activity, or should I start solving problem? Only one medium problem was remaining, count number of nice subarrays, and hard problems are there in sliding window and two pointer, longest substring with at most k distinct characters, subarray with k different integers. Oops, window clearly visible. Okay, I guess. Now it is visible. So let's move on to the next problem that we were going to solve. Count number of nice subarrays. So let's read the problem. I've not solved it earlier. Codolio. Read, read, not read. Okay, in the month of November, refreshing the profile. We were consistent after 2nd of November, but the consistency broke. ओके, कंसिस्टेंसी टूट गई थी आफ्टर 8th of November and 11th of November. Then we skipped 13, 14, 15 because I was sick. And on 17 I had midsem. After that I was sick, and today is 20. So we will continue today. Okay, let us solve the problem. Why is he calling, yaar? Guys, no, 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 netlink. Okay, sorry guys, we're back. I had a query. Okay, so we need to solve this problem. Count number of nice subarrays, and given an integer nums and an integer k, a contiguous subarray is called nice if there are k odd numbers on it. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 8. We need to find the number of contiguous subarray that contains exactly k odd numbers. The actual value of numbers doesn't matter. Okay, 80. Architecture trade-off method. Hmm. So what we need to do, we're given an array. We need to count the number of subarrays in which the number of odd numbers is equals to k. So let's open Scalidraw. So what is a nice subarray if this is the input? Let's say this. Hmm, let's see, this is the sample test case for the question. This is the array, and we have k is equals to 3. K is the size of the subarray. No, number of odd numbers in the subarray. Hmm, right. Here k is equals to 3. In the live stream sometimes क्या होता है, मैं बोलना कुछ चाह रहा होता हूँ और मैं बोल कुछ देता हूँ. So k is the number of odd numbers required in the subarray which will be nice. मतलब nice subarray में 3 odd numbers होने चाहिए, right? So in the given subarray, nice subarray कौन सा होगा? Either it will be 1 1 2 1 1. In this there are 3 odd numbers, that is 1 1 and 1, right? So similarly we need to find the count of such subarrays in which the number of k or number of odd numbers is equals to k, that is 3. That means at least there are 3 odd numbers, but in the given array there is only 1 and 2. 1 is odd, 2 is even. So we need to find out all the subarrays which contains 1s 3 times. Okay, so ऐसे if we see by ourselves, मतलब देख के बताएं तो सिंपली ये दो सब एरेज होंगी बस, एक तो ये और this one and this one. So the count will become 2. But how will we identify? Okay, there are two sub arrays. If we use sliding window, let's say this is the window, इसको the back कैसे push करें, फिर okay, this is good. हाँ, so if we use a sliding window, initially it will insert 1 into it, which is an odd number, which is less than. Now the window contains only one odd number. Now the window will contain two odd numbers. Even is inserted, one more. Now the check is completed. So we will reduce the size of the window and move it forward from right side. This way it can be done, I guess. What are the things that we need to keep in mind? The size of the subarray. नहीं, size of the subarray की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, but the number of odds in the subarray. So एक तो कोई तो method था कि we will convert all the odds by 1 and evens by 0, and the sum of all the odds will be the count of odds, right? How to do that? We will treat all the odd numbers as 1 and all the even number as 0, and we will do the sum of all the odd numbers in the given window, which will give the count of odds in the given window, right? This example test case is very easy. Let's take this as an example. It has 2 2 2 1 2 2, and its answer is 16 actually. So we will figure out how it is 16 actually. Okay. Actually कितना बोल दिया अभी 2 मिनट में. So let's say this is the given array and we have a sliding window like this. Okay, and we will start from the beginning and we will take each element into it and increase the count of the odds. Let's say if k is equals to 2, that means at most we can have 2 odd numbers, right? Sorry, I'm back. Distraction. Okay, so if this is the window, we will keep adding the numbers until we exceed the number of odds. Okay, mm, where were we? If this is the window, we will keep add. When we encounter the first odd number, we will also maintain the count of odds. So let's say we will create a variable named CNT, which is the count of odds in the current sliding window. Okay. So when we encounter the first odd number, we will increase the value of count by 1, and which is less than, then we will compare if it is less than the value of k, which is true. So we will move forward. We will extend the size of the window, and we'll keep doing it till we reach a point where our window contains exactly equal number of odd numbers, मतलब number of odds equal to k. Okay, so it, the count will become 2. When count becomes equals to 2, we will increase the count of nice subarrays. What I think, like what uh, let's say result will be equals to 0 initially. Okay, but at this point, when we have encountered the two odds in our subarray or the window, we will increase the count by 1. Okay, and after that, what we will do, we will reduce the size of the window from left. Okay, move the left pointer by 1 index, and again check if the condition is met. We will add one more to the result. Okay, this way we are counting the this subarray. After that, we will again reduce the size of the window by 1. Okay, and this way we will know that there is another subarray. We will also check if the condition is still met for the valid subarray. So we will increase the result count by 1 more. Okay, after that we will again reduce the size of the window, and we will add one more because it is still valid. Okay, this subarray is also valid. Sorry, one more thing I should have done, मतलब ये करने से पहले, before adding it into the subarray, what we will do, we will reach to the end. Okay, abhi it is meeting the condition. We will keep moving forward the right pointer until the condition is true. Okay, abhi we have counted the first subarray. We will count the second subarray after moving the right pointer forward. After that, we will check if the condition is met, and we will add one to it because this sub array is also a valid nice subarray. And then we will move forward by one index the sliding window, मतलब extend the sliding window by one. So now again, oh, oh, Shivam Tomar, I'm really sorry, bro. I could not see your message. Are you still there? दो कंपनीज आ रही हैं ब्रो. रियली सॉरी. टॉप मैसेजेस पे क्यों सेट हो जाता है? We want all the messages. Okay, so we added one to it. We will add one more. Okay, and then we will extend the sliding window again, and it is still valid. We will add one more to it. After that, once we reach the end of the given array, we will start decreasing the size of the window from the back side, and we will add, we will We will check if the current window is a valid subarray. We will keep adding to the result if it is a valid subarray. This way we could count only 33617, and we will reduce the subarray from the right also. Then we will add one. So there will be two more subarrays, such subarrays. So in this way, I am able to identify only how much? 4 for 8 to 10 such subarrays. But the actual answer is something else. Actual answer is 16. How? Nice subarrays. So first and the smallest subarray will be this. Okay. Second is this. Third is this. Fourth is this. Okay. Fourth is this. And then fifth is this. Sixth is this. Seventh is this. Okay. And eighth is this. Ninth is this. 10th is this. After that, which is the subarray in which there are exactly two odd numbers? I don't see any. Hmm, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. Okay. 6, 7, 8. Okay, इसका एक मेथड तो है कि we can do at most k and at most k minus 1 to solve it, but why am I wrong? क्वेश्चन में क्या गिवन है? A contiguous subarray is called a nice if there are k odd numbers. Let us do a dry run. Using ChatGPT. Is it counting the subarray with single odd number as a nice subarray? Oh, ये तो बताया ही नहीं. What am I missing now? There are four options to start with: 1, 2, 3, and 4, and four options to end with. So this means 4 for the 16. There are 4 club 16 possible subarrays. Is it the right answer? क्या गड़बड़ कर रहा हूँ मैं? मुझे क्यों समझ नहीं आ रहा? If there are 14 possible subarrays. Mm, 1, 2, 3, 4, and okay, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, and 12, 13, 14, and where is 15 and 16? Now I got it. Now I got it why it is 16. So starting with, okay, find the position of odd numbers. Odd indices is equals to 3 comma 6, values 1 at positive position 3 and 6. Use the gaps trick. Let the two odd indices be I is equals to 3, j is equals to 6. Count how many consecutive even numbers are immediate to the left of I. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Left evens is equals to 3. Count how many consecutive evens are immediately to the right of j until the next odd indices, that is 7, 8, 9. Right evens is equals to 3. So left evens plus 1 into right evens plus 1 is equals to 4, 4 is 16. That is the right. And now I got it. This one. Okay, now it is clear. see. This count variable will show the count of subarrays, valid nice subarrays. Okay. Mm, we will fix the left end of the window on the outer loop. Left is less than nums dot length. Left plus plus, and then we will count after left the number of odds. So odd count will store the number of odds in the window. Initially it will be 0, and inside the outer loop we will move the right counter. Right is equals to left. Okay, right less than nums dot length, right plus plus. Okay, so what we're doing, we are running two for loops. For left is equals to 0, say until left is less than the length of the given array. Okay, so we are iterating over each the sub each of the subarray of given array, and we will keep the count of odds, that we say odd count. Okay, do it directly. Then inside the for loop we have inner loop in which we are iterating the right end of the window, and we will check if the current number is odd. So if num at right modulus of 2 is not equals to 0, that means it is odd, so we will increase the odd count plus plus. Okay, now if we have exactly k odds, that means odd count is equals to k, then we will increase count. Okay, and after that, if we exceed the odd count, मतलब by from k, मतलब odd count अगर k से ज़्यादा हो जाता है, then we will break. Okay, so this way we will avoid the subarrays in which the number of odd counts is greater than k, and we are iterating over each subarray. Now we will return the count, and this is one method of solving this problem. Let's run it. I hope it works. It is working. I hope it won't get some errors after submitting. TLE तो नहीं आएगा, टाइम लिमिट एक्सीडेड। TLE दे दिया था, TLE आ गया, टाइम लिमिट एक्सीडेड because we are using for loop. We need to find an optimal solution for this. Now, instead of checking each subarray, what we need to do, we can return at most k minus at most k minus 1 or at most k minus 1 कैसे फाइंड करेंगे? Help method से. So private int at most int array nums comma int k int left is equals to 0 and count is equals to 0. तो ये at most k वाला problem we have solved earlier. And right is equals to 0, right less than nums dot len and right plus plus. If odd, it costs nums comma k and nums comma k minus 1. What we are doing, we are finding the number of subarrays in which at most two odd numbers are there. So we will count all the subarrays in which it has either one odd number or two odd numbers. That means at most of k will return the number of subarrays in which there are at most k odd numbers, right? And we will subtract it. हेलो भाई, आप बता सकते हो आप कौन सी जर्नी स्टार्ट करे हो? मैं तुम्हारी पहली बार वीडियो देख रहा हूँ. ब्रो, माय नेम इज़ हर्षित. आई एम अ फाइनल ईयर बीटेक अंडरग्रेड, मतलब फाइनल ईयर में हूँ मैं अपने. एंड आई स्टार्टेड दिस सीरीज टू बिल्ड हैबिट ऑफ सॉल्विंग डीएसए प्रॉब्लम्स रेगुलरली एंड फॉर प्लेसमेंट प्रिपरेशंस. और राइट नाउ आई एम इन माय प्लेसमेंट फेज. मेरे एंड सम एग्जाम्स हैं एक हफ्ते बाद. और ये सीरीज़ मैंने बस कंसिस्टेंसी और प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग की हैबिट बनाने के लिए स्टार्ट की थी. आई टुक एन एम्बिशियस गोल के 455 डेज से प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करूँगा 45 डेज में, जो कि बहुत धुंधला दिखाई दे रहा है, जिसके लिए मुझे थोड़े और दिन लगेंगे. मे बी वी विल बी एबल टू सॉल्व द रिमेनिंग प्रॉब्लम्स इन अराउंड 30-40 more days because I have my and some exams and some opportunities coming on my way, like Infosys and some other MNCs जिनके assessment होने बाकी हैं अभी. Maybe the next month or the next week I will be appearing in those companies, so I will not be able to like give more time to this series and live streams. That is why we need to extend this series further, and I will be doing some other series as well. मतलब मैंने अपने चैनल पे काफ़ी, जैसे कि मैंने कैब जेमिनाई में अपेयर हुआ था जब, तो मैंने उसके टेक्निकल असेसमेंट के पहले भी एक लाइव स्ट्रीम किया था while I was preparing for technical assessment of Capgemini. And after appearing, I shared my experience on my channel as well. And after that, when I appeared in the interview, I shared my preparation before the interview, how I was preparing for the interview. And after the interview, I shared my experience, how I went through the interview and things like that. So I'm doing some, I'm just documenting my life, and it is motivating me to work harder. Like when you guys come and ask me what is happening, I feel accountable कि मैंने कोई challenge लिया है तो I will be doing it anyways, because you guys trust me that I'm doing it and I will be able to complete my challenges. That is why I'm just consistently doing it anyways. I hope I made it clear. And eventually, after starting this series, when we had reached day number 30 or 35, I got that opportunity from Capgemini and I have cracked it. Before starting this series, I was really very depressed or like underconfident कि यार मुझसे like placement मेरा होगा भी या नहीं होगा. I was feeling like कि मैंने पूरा टाइम वेस्ट कर दिया, फर्स्ट ईयर सेकेंड ईयर थर्ड ईयर पूरा वेस्ट कर दिया, and I have lost my spark. Hey Pallavi, how are you? What is up? What is going on? Same feeling, bro. What is up, Vamsavardhan? You're back. How are you feeling today? You were sick yesterday, right? I was solving this problem. Let me just complete it. And BCA SSC journey, how, what about you, bro? What do you do? Oh, बहुत दिनों बाद लाइव में आए हो. Thank you so much for coming. And what is going on? सीए की तैयारी कैसी चल रही है? जॉब लगाया क्या बड़ी? जॉब लगाया? किसका जॉब लगाया? आई गॉट एन ऑफर बट अभी जॉब नहीं लगा है, ज्वाइनिंग नहीं आया अभी. राइट. भैया मैं बीसीए स्टार्ट स्टूडेंट हूँ, फर्स्ट ईयर, कुछ खास नहीं, बस अभी सी लैंग्वेज स्टार्ट करा हूँ. दैट इज़ गुड. मतलब अभी स्टार्ट कर दियो तो इट इज़ बेटर. मतलब इट्स गुड. You will get joining bro soon, I believe. Buddy, make me also like you, bro. How do I make you? You can become by watching me. You are unable to restart your DSA. Restart right now. मतलब end sem हो जाने दो अभी. Like there's no pressure यार. कि मतलब अगर तुम्हारे एंड सेम्स चल रहे हैं तो फोकस मोर ऑन योर एंड सेम राइट नाउ, बिकॉज योर मार्क्स मैटर्स. मतलब जब तुम फाइनल ईयर में आओगे तो कंपनीज विल नॉट अलाउ यू इफ योर CGPA इज लेस, or like if you are not meeting the criteria of CGPA that the company requires. Okay, so it is a good idea when exams are closer, you are focusing on your exams. It is okay, you can restart DSA any day later, and it is okay. You have 8.9. I'm okay. I am really sorry. Then you can make, you know how to make good CGPA. देन व्हाई यू आर नॉट एबल टू स्टार्ट रीस्टार्ट योर डीएसए? कुछ टिप्स दे दो भैया, प्लेसमेंट इंटर्नशिप कैसे पढ़ना है, कोडिंग कैसे करूं एज अ सीनियर, कुछ टिप्स। ब्रो आई वुड ओनली सजेस्ट कि बी कंसिस्टेंट, जैसे मैंने अभी लास्ट 2 मंथ से कुछ पढ़ना स्टार्ट किया है, बीइंग कंसिस्टेंट। मतलब ये कंसिस्टेंसी सिर्फ यहीं से आई, आफ्टर बीइंग कंसिस्टेंटली सॉल्विंग प्रॉब्लम्स ऑन लाइव स्ट्रीम्स। और मतलब जब तक मैं लाइव स्ट्रीम्स नहीं करता था तो मैं कुछ दिन कोडिंग करता था, कुछ दिन नहीं करता था, बट व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग आई स्टार्टेड सॉल्विंग प्रॉब्लम्स रेगुलरली ऑन अ डेली बेसिस। और विच इज़ द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग, कि बी कंसिस्टेंट विद योर एफर्ट्स। कुछ भी पढ़ो, थोड़ा थोड़ा पढ़ो, बट बी कंसिस्टेंट, मतलब हर दिन पढ़ना पड़ेगा। ओके, थोड़ा थोड़ा ही सही, बट हर दिन। दिस इज द ओनली एडवाइस आई वुड गिव यू। स्टार्ट टुडे एंड बी कंसिस्टेंट। अगर मतलब तुम्हारे एग्जाम्स भी हैं, कुछ प्रॉब्लम भी है, तुम्हारे पास टाइम कम है, तो कम पढ़ो बट पढ़ो एवरी सिंगल डे। और इंटर्नशिप्स के लिए स्टार्ट अप्लाइंग इन इंटर्नशिप्स एज सुन एज पॉसिबल। जितना भी तुमने प्रिपेयर कर लिया उतना काफ़ी है। तुम्हें लगेगा कि यू आर नॉट प्रिपेयर्ड, तुम्हें स्किल्स नहीं आती हैं, तुम्हें चीज़ें नहीं आती हैं, स्टिल अप्लाई। यू विल फाइंड आउट कि शायद इतना ज़्यादा रिक्वायर्ड नहीं है जितना तुम्हें लगता है कि यार मुझे सब आना चाहिए तब जाके मैं इंटर्नशिप में अप्लाई कर पाऊंगा, जॉब में अप्लाई कर पाऊंगा। ऐसा नहीं होता है। You can still apply when you are learning. Okay. And AJ Nylon is saying how many CGPA needed. Bro, you need at least 7 CGPA to be eligible in almost all the companies coming on campus, right? भाई मेरी बात सुनोगे तो हंसोगे, मैं सेकेंड ईयर स्टूडेंट हूँ, सिर्फ पाइथन का वीडियो देखा हूँ अभी तक और कुछ नहीं आता, क्या करूँ? इट इज़ कम्प्लीटली फाइन, मतलब कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है। एंड यू कैन स्टिल लर्न सो मच। यू आर थर्ड ईयर। मैंने मैंने बहुत सारी चीज़ें करने की कोशिश की थी, आई फेल्ड एट मल्टीपल थिंग्स। मैंने पाइथन मैंने स्कूल में पढ़ना स्टार्ट किया था, कोशिश की थी पढ़ने की, बट मैं नहीं पढ़ पाया था। आफ्टर कमिंग टू कॉलेज आई स्टार्टेड विथ C++। मैंने बहुत सारा कर लिया था, उसमें कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स भी सॉल्व किए थे, बट इवेंचुअली आई रियलाइज्ड आफ्टर 1 ईयर दैट सी प्लस प्लस का उतना डिमांड नहीं है, शायद जावा का ज़्यादा डिमांड है। आई गॉट डेविएटेड। मैं सी प्लस प्लस कंटिन्यू करता तो मेरा टाइम वेस्ट नहीं होता, आई थिंक सो। आई स्टार्टेड लर्निंग जावा, और जावा सीखने में मुझे थोड़ी डिफिकल्टी हुई, बट इट इज़ ऑल्सो अ गुड लैंग्वेज, देयर इज़ नो डिफरेंस। मतलब कोई खास डिफरेंस नहीं है जावा और C++ में, तुम किसी भी लैंग्वेज में कर सकते हो। बट मैंने ये मिस्टेक की कि मैंने पहले C++ में बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम स्पेंड किया, उसके बाद में मैं जावा में स्विच कर गया। जावा पढ़ना स्टार्ट किया तो आई वाज लाइक, मतलब जैसे ही मैं एरे के क्वेश्चंस करने पहुंचता था इतने में मेरे आंसर्स आ जाते थे, फिर मैं ब्रेक ले लेता था, फिर ब्रेक लेने के बाद मैं दोबारा जब स्टार्ट करता था तो ऐसा लगता था कि मैं बेसिक्स ही भूल गया, तो मैं बेसिक्स फिर से पढ़ने बैठ जाता था। और सबसे बड़ी गलती, मैं सीखने के लिए, रिवाइज करने के लिए यूट्यूब लेक्चर्स देखता था। वो सबसे बड़ी गलती है। यू शुड लाइक प्रैक्टिस प्रॉब्लम्स ऑन प्लेटफॉर्म्स लाइक लीड कोड, GFG। और तुम्हें कोई कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं भी आता है ना, स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग प्रॉब्लम्स एंड लर्न ऑन द गो व्हाइल यू आर सॉल्विंग प्रॉब्लम। डोंट सॉल्व प्रॉब्लम आफ्टर लर्निंग कॉन्सेप्ट, लर्न कॉन्सेप्ट टू सॉल्व अ पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम। पहले प्रॉब्लम पकड़ो कि ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करनी है, उसको सॉल्व करने के लिए जो कॉन्सेप्ट्स रिक्वायर्ड हैं उन कॉन्सेप्ट्स को ऑन द गो सेम टाइम सीखो। वही, अगर आज तुमने कोई प्रॉब्लम डिसाइड किया दैट यू आर गोइंग टू सॉल्व दिस प्रॉब्लम, और अगर तुम्हें उसका कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं आता है तो लर्न द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑन द सेम डे एंड देन सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम बाय योरसेल्फ। This is the thing I have learned lately. And Vamsa is saying after Saturday I will continue my DSA. Off campus intern नहीं लग रहा है. It is actually difficult to get off campus internships, but it not impossible. मतलब थोड़ा difficult तो होगा obviously. मतलब placement लेना, internship लेना off campus, it is difficult but not impossible, I would say. Keep trying. And you still have time, bro. I started in my final year, and you are still in your third year, second year, first year, so you still have so much time. You can do anything you want. And from which college you are? BCA, SSC journey, and AJ Nylon? Where are you from, buddy? Are you still watching? Buddy, my college companies start coming at March only. That JPMC and Goldman. Oh, Goldman Sachs. AT&T. You still have 5 months. Oh, around 5 months. Not around 5 months, but at least 3 months you have, right? So you can still start preparing right now and thrive. I started late, but still I feel confident that okay, late start किया but I can still do something. भाई कोई भी कैसे कंप्लीट करें ये क्या लिखा हुआ है कंप्लीट करें जैसे मुझे पाइथन के 12 बार वीडियो देख लूँ क्या पाइथन कंप्लीट ये कुछ और करना पड़ेगा फुल लैंग्वेज आने में ब्रो यू विल नेवर नो द कंप्लीट लैंग्वेज मतलब मुझे भी जावा पूरी तरह नहीं आती है मुझे जावा के कुछ एडवांस कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं जहाँ पे मैं अटक जाता हूँ जहाँ मैं कुछ भूल जाता हूँ जो मेरे को ऐसे लाइक मेरे दिमाग में तुरंत नहीं आते हैं जब मैं करने बैठता हूँ शायद तो मुझे हेल्प लेनी पड़ती है कहीं ना कहीं से बट जो बेसिक्स है ना वो तुम सीखोगे बाय प्रैक्टिसिंग मतलब द मोर यू प्रैक्टिस द मोर यू विल लर्न द लैंग्वेज और तुम्हें पूरी लैंग्वेज या किसी भी टेक्नोलॉजी को पूरा एंड टू एंड सीखने की ज़रूरत नहीं होती है जस्ट लर्न द बेसिक्स विच आर फ्रिक्वेंटली यूज्ड जैसे अभी मैं जावा में कोई भी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर रहा हूँ तो आई एम फ्रिक्वेंटली यूजिंग दिस फोर लूप दिस लाइक वेरिएबल्स कीवर्ड्स एंड एवरीथिंग लाइक दैट सो ये जो बेसिक चीज़ें ना जो बहुत फ्रिक्वेंटली यूज होती हैं वो तुम सिर्फ पढ़ लो उसके बाद स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग प्रॉब्लम एंड यू विल रियलाइज दैट यू विल इवेंचुअली लर्न द डिफिकल्ट कॉन्सेप्ट बाय सॉल्विंग द प्रॉब्लम जो कि मतलब फ्रिक्वेंटली जो यूज होते हैं ना वो तुम खुद ब खुद सीखते जाओगे व्हेन यू आर सॉल्विंग प्रॉब्लम्स तो पहले तो ये बात तो दिमाग से निकाल ही दो कि तुम पहले पूरी लैंग्वेज सीखोगे उसके बाद में कुछ करना स्टार्ट करोगे स्टार्ट यूजिंग द लैंग्वेज विदाउट एक्चुअली जैसे बचपन में नहीं होता था जब हम छोटे होते हैं और हमारे बड़े कोई काम कर रहे होते हैं तो हमें ऐसा लगता है कि यार हम भी कर सकते हैं पापा कुछ लाइक इलेक्ट्रिशियन वाला कोई काम कर रहे हैं तो हमारा मन करता है कि हम तो अभी करना स्टार्ट करते हैं तो ऐसे लैंग्वेज के साथ करो ना यार तुम्हें लाइक यू डोंट नीड टू लर्न एवरीथिंग ऑफ दैट लैंग्वेज स्टार्ट अप्लाइंग द कॉन्सेप्ट दैट यू ऑलरेडी नो एंड जब तुम काम करने लगोगे उस लैंग्वेज का यूज करके यू विल लर्न इवेंचुअली राइट and you are from Surat. That's great. Hmm, कुछ बात I I have, but this college timings 1 week of training. I will learn things on my own. I did a mistake. I started DSA at 3-1, but thing is, I see the solution and solve it. It's my mistake. After seeing you, I change my things. ब्रो इट हैपन्स मेरे साथ भी होता था मेरे से भी और इट इज नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम मतलब व्हेन यू आर स्टार्टिंग आउट व्हेन यू आर सीइंग द प्रॉब्लम और पैटर्न फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम मतलब तुमने पहले कभी ऐसे प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व नहीं किए हैं तो इट इज ओके टू सी द सॉल्यूशन फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम बट द नेक्स्ट टाइम यू आर सॉल्विंग द सेम प्रॉब्लम यू नीड टू सॉल्व इट बाय योरसेल्फ मतलब टेक एन ओथ के यू विल सॉल्व द नेक्स्ट द सेम प्रॉब्लम बाय योरसेल्फ Hey JOD6218, why you are deleting your messages? I can see it. Today, so many people are coming on our live stream. Is it getting popped in your feed? Okay, let's get back to the problem. Rayuga Gaming. Hey bro, welcome back. How are you? Long time no see. Rayuga, wanna play chess match today? And what is going on? How are you? JOD. And AJ Nylon, are you still there? Rayuga, if you want to play chess, we can play one chess match after just completing this question. भैया मेरे कॉलेज में प्लेसमेंट टीम आई थी 2.41 LPA का पैकेज लेकर एक बंदा भी नहीं निकला तो कॉलेज से प्लेसमेंट या इंटर्नशिप का भरोसा रखूं या नहीं ब्रो इट लाइक इट इज क्रेजी मतलब इट हैपन्स बट डोंट बी अफ्रेड, मतलब ज़रूरी नहीं है कि पहली कंपनी ऐसी आई है तो सारी कंपनी ऐसी आएंगी। जस्ट वेट एंड वॉच, वेट फॉर योर चांस, मतलब होपफुली योर कॉलेज विल ब्रिंग सम बेटर कंपनीज। लेकिन अगर तुम्हारे कॉलेज में ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड ही ऐसा है कि कंपनीज नहीं आती हैं, तो स्टार्ट अप्लाइंग ऑफ कैंपस एंड ट्राई टू मेक कनेक्शंस, मतलब लिंक्डइन पे जाओ, ट्राई टू, मतलब लिंक्डइन पे तो नहीं ऑब्वियसली, बट somehow figure out your friends, जिनके फ्रेंड्स के कोई भाई बहन जो ऑलरेडी जॉब कर रहे हो, टॉक टू देम, आस्क देम कि कहीं पे अपॉर्चुनिटी अवेलेबल हो तो, इफ यू कैन गेट सम रेफरल और थिंग्स लाइक दैट। You have to do the hard work if your college is not doing. And gratefully, I, let me tell you, matlab I am really very grateful that my college is really good at bringing some better companies. सो आई एम रियली वेरी ग्रेटफुल कि मेरा कॉलेज भले टीयर 3 कॉलेज है, बट इट ब्रिंग्स रियली गुड कंपनीज टू द कैंपस एंड gives us opportunity. However, there are so many students in my college campus itself, so it is a little difficult, but not that difficult as it would be in off campus. So I'm really very grateful to my college. And Rayuga is saying I don't play chess. Oh, sorry. I thought you are the one who wanted to play chess one day and I could not do that. एजे नाइलॉन कौन सी कॉलेज है, प्राइवेट या गवर्नमेंट? प्राइवेट कॉलेज है ब्रो। थर्ड ईयर वाला तब क्या है? थर्ड वाला टैब, ये कोडोलियो एक प्लेटफॉर्म है जो आपके सारे के सारे प्लेटफॉर्म का परफॉर्मेंस एक जगह पे इकट्ठा करके दिखाता है कि इफ यू हैव सॉल्व प्रॉब्लम्स ऑन जीएफजी, लीड कोड और एनीथिंग। use y combinator for what? uh, Searching ideas और the same thing? कोडोलियो वाला काम भी करता है क्या? y combinator पे तो स्टार्टअप्स और सॉफ्टवेयर एज सर्विस होती हैं शायद, y combinator। स्टार्ट, अच्छा ठीक है। यू आर सेइंग फॉर द internships, right? Who was asking for internships? Bro, DSA is mandatory. Aptitude और logical reasoning and quantitative aptitude वगैरह depends on the company. Some companies ask a separate, मतलब conducts a separate aptitude round, and some companies just jump onto DSA problems. But जो basic jobs होती है ना initially, जो फ्रेशर्स के लिए जो स्टार्टिंग जॉब्स होती हैं, वो एप्टीट्यूड बेस्ड होती हैं, ईजियर होती हैं, जिनका एप्टीट्यूड राउंड ईजी होता है। इफ़ यू आर नॉट गुड एट कोडिंग, स्टिल यू विल गेट हायर्ड। बट इफ़ यू आर targeting some better companies with better package, like around 7 to 8 LPA or more than 8 LPA, then those companies will ask DSA, okay? And they might not also ask very difficult DSA, but still they will ask DSA, right? So you have to prepare at least the linear data structures. You have to prepare really well to get hired in. Be confident, like कि तुम किसी भी कंपनी में हायर हो सकते हो if you know at least the basic data structures, you're good at aptitude, little good, like इतने difficult questions नहीं आते हैं, but still you need to work on yourself, right? When you get the opportunity, you should not miss it, right? That is what I mean. Mm, we had to write the code for at most k sub arrays in which each subarray contains at most k odd numbers. Okay. So guys, wait a minute. Let me solve this problem first and then we will discuss. Okay. Um, right. If odd, then if nums at right is odd, that means modulus of 2 is not equals to 0, then we will reduce k. Okay, and while k is less than 0, if nums at left is odd, modulus 2 not equals to 0. Okay, we will recover k. After that, move the left pointer. Okay, you guys talking to each other. And this is the beauty of building a community where you can help each other. Hey guys, if you are new here, you please join our Discord server. There you can interact with me directly and can help each other as well. If you need any help, you can ask your peers in the group or the server. Right? The link to the server is in the description of our live streams. Okay. Add all the valid window, etc. Right? How to do that? Count plus equals to right minus left plus 1. After that, figure. Okay, it is working. This solution. This is the second approach. The first approach was giving time limit exceeded. This time it should work. It is working. However, it is not the bestest solution, but it is working. That is fine for us. And okay, the first solution was giving time limit exceeded. AJ Nylon is saying कि DS से पाइथन में करना सही नहीं होगा क्या? पाइथन कर रहा हूँ डीएसए तो इसमें बेस्ट नहीं है ऐसा कुछ नहीं है यू कैन स्टिल लर्न डीएसए डीएसए इज अ डिफरेंट स्किल यू डोंट मतलब किस लैंग्वेज से कर रहे हो उससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता बट यू शुड नो डीएसए डीएसए प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग के लिए यूज होता है डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स तो इट डजेंट मैटर कि कौन सी लैंग्वेज में तुम सॉल्व कर रहे हो डीएसए को बट यू शुड बी एबल टू आंसर द क्वेश्चंस asked by the interviewer related to data structures and algorithms. You are just learning the algorithms and algorithms can be implemented in any language whichever you are learning. It only makes a difference when you are appearing in a contest जहाँ पे time complexity plays an important role. भैया मैं अभी फर्स्ट सेम में हूँ अगर मैं सेकंड सेम तक जावा फिर डीएसए इन जावा अच्छे से कर लूँ तो मैं इंटर्नशिप के लिए अप्लाई कर सकता हूँ डेफिनेटली ब्रो यू डोंट मतलब there are few things to add ke sometimes when you're applying in off campus internships they also ask about the projects you make and I'm telling you ke it is not required for you to learn everything before making that project instead use the AIs available on the internet, use the powers available on the internet for free to make some real world projects, get ideas from AI, implement them. But while you are applying for a job, you should know that how that project works, what is the idea behind the project, how you made it possible, but you don't have to spit the fact right in front of the interviewer that I have created the project by AI. But if they ask you how you implemented this difficult feature, you can simply say that okay, this was really difficult for me to implement. I took help from an particular AI to implement this particular feature only, right? So डीएसए में तो तुम्हें खुद मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. You will have to clear all the rounds by yourself. But for making projects, you can use AIs. Okay? And making full stack end-to-end projects is a complex task जिसमें बहुत सारे मतलब टीम मेंबर्स की भी ज़रूरत होती है. You can't make it yourself in a very quick time. So it is not a problem to take help from AIs. Okay? Like Copilot or ChatGPT or Gemini. So you can make projects with the help of AI. AI, right? Mm, what I was doing. Let's move to the next problem. This problem is done, and we have completed lecture 1 of medium problems. And now we need to solve. Okay, I had something. Naman and Rayuga has joined our Discord server. Uh-oh, top chat. You guys are not asking or saying anything. From today, I will be doing a company specific stream, preparing for Infosys. So I hope you guys will join me there as well. And let's move to the next problem if you guys don't have any question. Uh, our live stream is on this. This problem is not available for us. Longest substring with at most k distinct character. And the hard problem subarray with k different integers. Is the screen visible? Subarrays with k different integer. Given an integer array nums and an integer k, return the number of good subarrays of num. ये तो सेम ही क्वेश्चन हुआ ना जैसा अभी लास्ट में सॉल्व किया. But in the last question we had to calculate the number of subarrays with exactly k odd numbers. But in this we need to find exact k different integers. Duplicates नहीं होने चाहिए, right? This is what it means. Hmm. How can we solve it? Using sliding window. Uh, let's say this is the given test case. Let's figure out how we need to do it. So this is the given test case in which we need to count the number of good subarrays, or good subarrays are those in which there are exactly two distinct numbers or integers. Okay, so just put this. So k is equals to 2, that means we need to count the number of subarrays in which there are exactly two distinct integers. So this is one of such subarray. This is also such subarray. This is also subarray. So there are 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then 4, 5, and 6. So the answer should be 6, right? But the answer is 7. Why and how? Why and how? I thought, okay, 1 to 1 will also be there. So it is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. What's wrong with my counting? Why I can only find out 6 good subarrays. 1, 2. Okay, 2, 1 is also a subarray. Okay, now I got it. So 1, 2 is a good subarray. 1 to 1 is a good subarray. 2, 1, 2 is a good subarray. So there are 3, 4, 5, and the sixth one is 2 comma 1. Okay, now I got it. So how do we find out this number? That is 7. Okay, ये प्रॉब्लम भी वैसे ही सॉल्व होगा जैसे लास्ट प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व किया. एटमोस्ट के वाला हेल्पर मेथड्स बनाएंगे जिसमें एटमोस्ट के डिस्टिंक्ट नंबर्स हो सकते हैं, एंड देन वी विल सब्ट्रैक्ट एटमोस्ट के माइनस 1 विद एटमोस्ट के, राइट. लेट्स राइट द सॉल्यूशन. एटमोस्ट वाला मेथड बनाएंगे एंड वी विल रिटर्न एटमोस्ट के माइनस एटमोस्ट के माइनस 1. ओके, वी विल रिटर्न एटमोस्ट nums comma k minus एटमोस्ट nums comma k minus 1. Okay, and we'll create a helper method private int at most int array as the input, nums, and int k. In this int left is equals to 0, int result is equals to 0 initially, and we will use a map or what to store the frequency of distinct characters. Mm, we can count the frequency using map. So let's create a map of integer, comma, integer. स्पेलिंग गलत है क्या? Integer map is equals to new hash map and 4 and right is equals to 0, right less than nums dot len, right plus plus. We will add the current number to the map, that is nums at right. Okay, nums at right, comma map dot get और default. ये मेथड तो मुझे अब याद हो गया. इनिशियली मुझे अभी बड़ा कंफ्यूजिंग लगता था मैप डॉट गेट और डिफॉल्ट. That means if it is empty, the default value will be 0. Otherwise, we will get the value of nums at right in the month. Or if it is empty, we will update the value by 0. Map.get.default nums spelling mistake कर दी. Right comma 0 plus 1. We need to shrink the window from left. So for that we will use map dot size greater than k if it is true, while it is true, and left num is equals to nums at left, and map dot put left num comma map dot get left num minus 1. If the frequency hits 0, remove it completely, right, to reduce the map size. So we will, if map dot get left num is equals to 0, then map dot remove left num. Okay, and we will move the left pointer forward. That's one else. And we need to add the window size, and then we will return the result. So we had created result variable inside the loop only. So inside the for loop, outside of the while loop, result will get updated as right minus left plus 1, and we will return results. Let's run it. At most सही लिखा है ना नाम, गड़बड़ हो जाएगी तो। कंपाइल टाइम एरर आ गया, सेमीकोलन नहीं लगाया क्योंकि। Let's run it again. Oh my god, मेरा फोन तो डिस्चार्ज हो गया। Okay, it is working. There's no compile time error. Let's submit it and hope that it will work correctly for all the test cases. Charge now. Okay, it worked. It worked. It worked. This is good. Hard problem बन गया. Nice. This is enough for today, and let's research for Infosys because अब उसकी preparation करनी है and we are going to extend this series. So let's give an update. We will be doing more on. Here's an update for you guys if you're watching. So from tomorrow onwards, we will solve TSA problems for only for an hour. That will be around 9:30 to 10 only, and we will be focusing more on company specific problems. I will be preparing for Infosys specific problems and for my and some exams. If possible, I will be streaming during the daytime. Preparing for ANSEM and for Infosys, and at night we will solve the regular DSA problems in the Striver A to Z sheet. Okay. So our 45 days of code will become 100 days of code from now. Okay. And I need to update the thumbnail. That is also required. I will do it after the stream ends today. And if you guys are watching and you want to ask anything, you can ask me. Should I solve more problems or do something specific? Let's find out that what type of questions does Infosys ask in its test coding rounds, right? We need to prepare for that. Let us search. What I wanted to do, Infosys PYQ problems coding norms. DSE coding questions. Digital Specialist Engineer, ऐसे ही कुछ फुल फॉर्म है इसका. And Specialist Programmer is SP. Prepping stuff. Okay. There are three questions typically. The first one is easy, second one is medium, and the third one is difficult. They are saying marks per question are 20, 30, and 50. It is not correct. Okay, maybe it is correct, but sometimes the marking is like 50, 75, and 100. Easy questions, simple questions that can be solved by basic application of aptitude algorithm and data structures. Medium problem, greedy algorithm. In any algorithm that follows the problem solving heuristic of making the locally optimal choice at each stage. Okay, greedy algorithms will be asked in the medium level, and at the hard level there will be DP and graph. Sample Infosys SPDSE coding question with solution problem statement. While playing an RPG game, you were assigned to complete one of the hardest quests in this game. There are n monsters you will need to defeat in this quest. Okay, this one is easy or hard? Question number second, question number third. This is the actual question asked in February 2022. We will solve this, but let's scan the questions. What type of questions are given in here? Okay, each monster I is described with two integer numbers, power I and bonus I. To defeat this monster, you will need at least power I experience point. If you try fighting this monster without having enough experience points, you will lose immediately. You will also gain bonus I experience points if you defeat this monster. You can defeat monsters in any order. The quest turned out to be very hard. You try to defeat the monster but keep losing repeatedly. Your friend told you that this quest is impossible to complete. Knowing that you are interested, what is the maximum possible of number of monsters you can defeat? We need to find out. अरे यार इसका difficulty level is the hardest. I don't even want to try the hardest one. I want to try the easy and the medium problems where I feel confident about. Difficulty क्यों नहीं given है? ये पहले ही डरा देते हैं यार hard problem दिखा के. Okay, it was actually asked. Let's see if Khalid has an array A of n element. It is guaranteed that n is even. Okay. He wants to choose at most n by 2 elements from array A. It is not necessary to choose consecutive elements. Okay, Khalid is interested in XOR of all the elements he chooses. Here XOR denotes the bitwise XOR operation. So, for example, an array is given 2468, then Khalid can choose the subset 248 to achieve XOR of 2, 4 and 8 is equals to 14. Okay. And your task is to help Khalid to find the max XOR of a subset that he can achieve by choosing at most 10 by 2 elements. Oh. It is guaranteed that n is even. He wants to choose at most n by 2 elements from the array A, and it is at most maximum n by 2 elements from the array. It is not necessary to choose consecutive elements. Khalid is interested in XOR of all the elements he chooses. Here, okay, Khalid wants to maximize the XOR of all the elements he chooses. So he will choose n by 2 elements, which will give the maximum XOR. The maximum sum hota to it was easier, but maximum exhaust. And how they've solved it? Dynamic programming. Bhai Sahab. This was a hard problem. Why there is क्या ऐसे तो मैं डिमोटिवेट पहले हो जाऊंगा इन्फोसिस के क्वेश्चंस देखकर if they are asking DP graph quiz in every other question for width of 40 and 6 or 36. Okay, we are doing good. Let us ask Google Gemini. I will be TES and SP rules. What type of coding problems I can expect and from which topics I think I actually get and most frequently which topics are asked by Infosys in their recruitment process. Uh-oh. Mhm. Mm-mm. Today, Swarit did not join our stream, right? I was about to. Based on recent recruitment drives for 24 and 25 batch, here's the precise breakdown what to expect for Infosys Digital Specialist Engineers and Specialist Programmer role. DSE role, you generally need to solve 1.5 to 2 questions. Okay, it is going to be difficult. At least 2 questions we need to solve. And for SP role, we need to. अच्छा ठीक है. There will be 3 coding questions: easy, base, DSE qualifier, array string brute force, and basic math. And for solving stack queue number theory, grid algorithms. Okay, itna to I think I can do. Greedy algorithm, stack queue, number theory, and array strings, brute force, basic math, advanced trees. Hard problems I'm not even expecting. These are the specific topics that appear most often ranked by importance. Greedy algorithm, this is make or break topic for DSE rule, making the locally optimal choice at each stage. Common problem, meeting room activity selection, minimum number of coins, nodes, maximizing profit, minimizing cost in array operations, and monster and bonus type problems, RPG game logic. Okay, dynamic programming, SP decider, DP, array and bit manipulation, often mixed with math or greedy logic in Q1 and Q2. Okay, graph, recent real world problem example, RPG monster battle, array segmentation, and wine transport, bitwise equation. Okay, if I have around 10 days for preparation and have already solved questions on linear data structures and algorithm, can you create a structured revision plan to crack DSE role in Infosys on campus recruitment? I am not expecting myself to solve the hardest problem, but I believe I can solve at least two problems completely. That are easy and which are easy and medium. I'm just documenting my life. मेरा फोन क्यों बंद हो गया? You guys are not commenting. Whoever is watching, drop a message in the live chat. This is a very realistic goal since you are already comfortable with the linear data structures, array, linked list, stack queue. You are 50% of the way there. To crack the DSE rule, you need to solve question 1 easy and question 2 medium. Easy is usually logic, implementation, or math. And second is always greedy or bit manipulation. Bit manipulation we can do, okay? But greedy problems हमने बहुत ज़्यादा solve नहीं किए हैं, but we will learn on the go, okay? And phase 1, the medium killer, greedy and logic. Infosys loves story-based greedy problems. For question 2, you must master these. So we will learn the greedy pattern. So day 1 is greedy basics, sorting custom object, picking best current option, active selection problem, minimum platform required, fractional knapsack problem, jump game 1 and 2, gas station problem, candy distribution problem, remove k digits, minimum deletion to make frequency unique. Okay, story based logic questions. So 4 days into greedy and logic. Okay, hidden tools, math and bit manipulation, mathematical tricks, GCD, prime, XOR rather than complex coding. So we will revise these problems as well. ये हमने solve कर रखी हैं initially. In the series, in the beginning, we had solved all these topics. And phase 3, simulation and mock, focus speed and accuracy, review standard libraries, make sure you know your language is built-in sorting, collection sort, array sort, page sorting. Mock test, self-paced mock test, easy medium problem from a platform like LeetCode, Geek for Geeks, and try to solve them in 16 minutes combined. Okay, we will do this. Crucial exam tip for DSE. Don't panic if you see a 20-line story about wizards, space station, or marketing campaign. Strip it down. It usually boils down to sort this array and pick the top key elements or find this mismatch using XOR. Okay, this is good. This way we will be preparing for Infosys, and we need to schedule the different streams for one for the semester exam, one for the Infosys placement preparation, and one for our daily DSA problem solving. Mm. So instead of doing separate streams, we can combine the placement preparation with daily DSA series. Okay, let me think. कल सुबह पूरा शेड्यूल बनाना पड़ेगा या फिर आज रात को ही. And for the next 10 days, we will be preparing for Infosys on campus. And one more thing, there is TECMA. TECMA is also taking its assessment on 30th of November. Enterprise IT Solution, Digital Transformation, Services, Technology, Career about Contract Log, Digital Transformation, IT Solution, Software Development, Cloud and DevOps, Web Mobile Development, Cybersecurity, UI UX, IT Consultant. Okay, careers पे जाओ. Innovative projects, great culture, benefits, competitive compensation, health benefits, and flexible work arrangement, growth, continuous learning opportunity, clear career progression paths. Senior full stack developer, remote. Okay, remote jobs. Okay, project manager. Oh. So we can apply for, but it is in Delhi. Delhi. Delhi Valley. वहाँ जाने का तो मन नहीं है. Hmm, how can I apply? Careers पे जाओ. Careers. इनकी वेबसाइट ही नहीं चल रही है. I was thinking to prepare for it. Mm, if it provides a remote job, that it's a good one. But इनकी वेबसाइट भी तो चलनी चाहिए. It seems like a fraud. Forget it. We are preparing for Infosys. From tomorrow, we will do the Infosys preparation stream. And to the people who are new here, let me show you my channel. No Edit HD is also streaming live. View my own channel. Hey guys, if you are new here, I have shared my experiences in different test assessments, like from different companies, Capgemini, and I am also shortlisted for Capgemini analyst role with base package. And I've shared all the experiences in all the assessment that I appeared for Capgemini, and all the questions which were asked in the interview in the technical assessment. I've shared all those experiences in these videos or live streams. You can go watch them on my channel. And I am solving problems regularly since September 1st. in between I took some breaks because of some placement opportunities, or maybe because of Diwali, and or maybe I was sick. So other than that, I have been consistent since day one. Okay, this was it for today. I think I will be ending the live stream, and I just wanted to see how my videos are performing after it ends. So we have around 6 videos which have crossed 1K views. That is great, right? And I will be revising day number 22, which consists enter your string methods. ये क्या glitch है? Forget it. Hmm, इसको convert करते हैं Google Doc में. This is also bullshit. Huh? Okay, these try to copy this one, copy, and let's add another tab and paste it here. Okay, now it is also visible. Here also it is visible. Okay, so in the day 22, in the next 1.5 hour, we will be solving these 30 problems quickly without wasting time. These are really very basic and easy problems. These are only for learning the concepts of string, like length method कब use करना होता है, character add कब use करना होता है, character add with indexes कब use करना होता है. So these are all basic problems. This will build up our foundation for solving the main DSA problems in strings. Okay, so let's quickly get started. Okay. So okay, close it, close it, and there's the basic properties. Mm, ask Copilot, okay, please STRC structure the text and give a file for and for that. Okay, is it visible? Okay, this is how we use Copilot. It's already slow है यार, ज़्यादा वर्किंग करता है. Premium request का 1.3% used. So guys, do you know that you can get Copilot का premium वाला subscription for free? यार कितनी देर में तो मैं खुद कर लेता ना शायद. Cloud Sonnet 4. Okay, now it is done. In the clear format. Restructure. Okay. Start with phase one and keep working. Okay. So it is created now, and these resources you will get in my GitHub repository. Okay, repository. Am I pronouncing it correctly? So starting with absolute basics, we need to create. Okay, इसको ना अब Copilot को साइड में कर देते हैं. Okay, and let's create our first program for today. एक फोल्डर ही बना लेते हैं ओनली बेसिक्स के नाम से. यहाँ पे हम स्ट्राइबर की शीट के अलावा सिर्फ बेसिक्स डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. बेसिक्स स्ट्रिंग्स प्रैक्टिस. ओके, Now here we will create string one करके बना देते हैं string underscore string one dot java. Okay, and here psvm, and let's separate this file. Okay, so I hope the list is visible. इसको थोड़ा छोटा करेंगे. हम्म, अभी आज हम सिर्फ VS Code पे काम करेंगे, ज़्यादा टाइम वेस्ट नहीं. ओके, सो द फर्स्ट प्रॉब्लम इज फाइंड स्ट्रिंग लेंथ. सबसे पहले हम, इट इज़ द वेरी इजी प्रॉब्लम. वैसे मैं आज सुबह कर चुका हूँ ये सब, लेकिन आई थॉट आई शुड डू दिस ऑन नेक्स्ट नाइट. सो द वेरी फर्स्ट थिंग दैट वी नीड टू डू इज create a scanner object. Scanner sc is equals to new scanner system dot in, and we have created a scanner to take in user input, and then we will create string input is equals to पहले we will give output, enter your string string, and we will process it and store it in string input equals to sc dot next line. Okay, and we have imported java util.scanner automatically. Don't forget to import, like, write this import statement before your code. Okay, and this is the boilerplate code that we will some hit. Yes bro, because people are active at this time, and I also get some time to, like, I get late at night. मतलब मुझे भी सोना होता है. Do you understand Hindi, right? I get confused sometimes. Some people say that speak in Hindi, some people say speak in English. So this will be the boilerplate code. Every time we will take input from the user for strings, and we will proceed with the problems. And for getting hang of strings, we are just solving easy problems. Now let's start. Find the string length. So सबसे पहला method क्या है? Problem number one. Basic problem, right? Basic problem number one क्या है? Find the string length. इसको भी copy paste कर देते हैं. Okay, so which method do we use to find the length of the string? Like input में हमने store कर लिया ना, जो भी input दोगे आप, या user जो भी input देगा. So whatever input the user will give, we have stored it in the input string. Okay, so how do we return the length of the string? Let's create a variable length, integer variable length equals to input dot length. Okay, this is the very first method of string that we use very frequently. Don't be, Samhit is saying unknown not selected in Smart India Hackathon. Any best upcoming hackathon? Bro, right now I don't have any idea about any upcoming hackathon, but don't be demotivated. Like, you can try again. It's okay. There's so much of competition. Try again. Better luck for the next time. So what we were doing, we have created a length in integer variable to store the length of the input string, and then we will return the length of the uh, string. Given string is plus length. Okay, and let's do this. So this was the first problem. Should we run it? Let's run it and see the output. So let's enter the string. What should be the string? Uh, Guys, comment your names. Anyone out there? I'm writing my own. Harshit. What will be the length of this string? It is 7. Let's restructure it a little bit and space. Okay. Now let's run it. Let's write some hit. Sorry. Some hit. Enter your string. Some hit. SAMHITH. Okay. How many characters are there? 7. Okay, so it is working fine. Let's move to the next problem. Now we will be solving all the other problems very quickly, and I'm just writing the methods inside this program only. Okay, let's copy it. The next basic problem is access the nth character. How can we access the nth character by using the method character add? Okay, so how to, let's directly return the, should we ask which character they are asking for? Let's ask enter the index of character you want from the string. Okay, so and we will store it in int n is equals to sc dot next int. Okay, and if you know the problem with next int, we need to use sc dot next line after it to avoid errors. Okay, so we have taken the input which character the user wants to return. Then how can we access the nth character? Like the given index. So we can return directly what input dot character at n. So whatever input the user will give, it will return the character at that particular index. Let's run the program again. Enter your string. Is anyone there new? No one is there. Let's write my own name, Harshit, and let's enter the index 5. What will I get? I will get 5. It is working fine. Let's move to the next problem. Print all characters. The problem number 3 is print all characters. Okay. Now to print इसको comment out कर देते हैं. Okay. Now we will, or should we keep it? We should keep it commented because every time we don't want to give the index. Okay, now we want to print all
ए,
the
मेरी
characters
आवाज
using
आ रही
length
है?
and character array. There are two ways in which we can do it. While one way is to convert the
हेलो, पर्व डॉन इज हियर फ्रॉम खंडवा. मैं खुद के वीडियोस से खुद रिवाइज कर रहा था स्ट्रिंग्स कैसे करते हैं सॉल्व. बट आई थिंक आई शुड एंड द स्ट्रीम नाउ. और कैसी चल रही है प्रिपरेशन, पर्व सर? एंसन की प्रिपरेशन कैसी चल रही है? ए, 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 गायब हो गया क्या? हेलो पर्व भाई, मैं तेरे लिए तो लाइव आया फिर से. तू भाग गया. ऐसे कैसे जॉब मिलेगी फिर? अच्छा, जा चुका है अब तो. अच्छा ठीक है. इफ एनीवन एल्स इज वाचिंग, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वाचिंग टिल द एंड. एंड फ्रॉम टुमारो यू विल बी, क्या बोलते हैं यार उस वर्ड को, यू विल विटनेस some really good streams in which I will be preparing for Infosys and my exam exams. Okay, till then, just take a rest, enjoy. Oh, what is that? How this college student cracked 50 LPA intern and PPO dream job in Zomato? I don't want to watch. And thank you so much, last three-person whoever is watching. I'm ending the stream now. Thank you so much for joining. We have completed 100 views on this stream. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Good night, sweet dreams. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.